time for Insight, an inside view of what's happening in South Jersey. Join your hosts Anthony Fanucci and Jim Quinn as QVC brings you Insight with Anthony and Jim.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Queen Restaurant 2 at Lincoln and Landis Avenue in Vineland, where Sandy Forosisky, who is sitting in for the mayor this evening, because the mayor had to go out of town, is my guest, and we both just had a delicious dinner.
Yes, we did.
And it was so good, you even got your husband Gary one to go.
Take home. Right? Yes, I did.
And you brought your friend
Miriam here.
Yep. And we'll have to talk about Miriam. She has a flower shop.
Yes,
right?
She does. Yep.
Another Vineland business.
Yes.
You got her here.
Yeah, well, she was in Vineland. Yeah, I met her years and years ago, but yeah.
That's super. Nice lady. And she has the flower shop right down on Main Road. Right?
Yes.
Which is a very popular place. So need flowers, think about her. That's for sure. But Sandy, I wanted to talk to you. I was concerned, and you've sort of allayed my concern when we were having dinner, about the potential of the land, the zoning of the land on South Lincoln Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
What has happened with that?
Well, so the original plan was they were going to change the zoning all the way to Sheridan Avenue, and that had the neighbors concerned because then you would have frontage on Sheridan Avenue that was zoned business, so someone technically could put a business on Sheridan Avenue. But really, the developer, who's John Ruga, he's very sensitive to the neighbors' concerns. And the reality is the land behind there has always been zoned industrial, even when it was a sand mine.
Yes.
So that the city isn't changing. The only thing we did was we pushed the zoning back in the middle just a little bit, so it gave him more depth. But there's along Sheridan, it will still be all zoned farming, agriculture. And then on Hansbridge, which is still zoned agricultural, I believe, because there's farms, there is still plans for the golf course.
Oh, okay.
And the golf course will go across the street on Hansbridge.
Oh, okay.
Behind Coverbridge Road. There'll be one of those underground sites. Yeah, so all the neighbors that were concerned are going to still see a golf course. Yeah. And where it's zoned industrial, it was always zoned industrial. So. Well,
you know, John Ruga is amazing.
He's doing quite a lot. Yes, he is.
I had the honor of, when I was the mayor of Millville, went down when he had his opening for his first business. Was it?
Superior Walls.
Thank you, Superior Walls. And I was watching it, and I said, John, this is amazing, because instead of the masons having to go out and lay block after block after block, it was all, precast and done right there, and it was just super to see. And what a nice man, as you know. And I'm so happy for him. He decided that he wanted to come to Vineland, and he did. And he's in South Vineland, and he's talking about golf course, talking about warehousing, talking about his phenomenal business.
Practice. Oh my God, his
precast.
Yeah.
Hundreds of employees, right?
400.
That's what I thought I saw. Wow. That's amazing. Jeez.
Yeah, and that's quite an operation. Yeah, I mean, it really.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break because they're playing music, and we can't have music playing while we're doing our show. Just not bother Sandy and I, but it's not something that Facebook likes. So we'll be back with more of the mayor's integrity show. That's what it is.
Insight.
And he has integrity as well. We'll be back with Sandy in just a moment.
For home, auto, and business insurance in the tri-state area, there's only one place to go, and that's Hardenberg Insurance. At Hardenberg, we use our 60 years of experience in the insurance industry and leading-edge technology to provide a strategic plan to best meet the needs of our clients. Our staff's expertise extends to all varieties of insurance coverages and allow us to keep pace in this continually evolving industry. When you are looking for home, auto, or business insurance, make sure to contact Hardenberg Insurance.
I'm Brian Lankin, third generation business owner, Al Shoes. Been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17, and a woman's 13. It's $5 off 25 and 10 off 100 if you mention that you've seen this.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Insight, an inside view of what's happening in South Jersey. Join your hosts Anthony Fanucci and Jim Quinn as QVC brings you Insight with Anthony and Jim.
Welcome back to Insight. My special guest this evening is the Economic Development Director for the City of Vineland, Sandy Forosisky. 14 years?
What, working for the city?
Executive Director.
Oh, no, I I've been at the city a little over 16 years.
16, okay. Because I know at one time you were the Director for the Empowerment
Yeah,
Zone.
that was true, yes. In 2000, that was the start of the Empowerment Zone. I worked under Joe Velasquez.
Right.
And then he left in beginning of 2003. I became the, yes.
Did he go to
Triad.
Triad and then
Yes.
he came back? A
Yeah.
lot of people go to Triad and then they come back.
Yeah, and then he went to the Improvement Authority.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, after the Empowerment Zone. Yeah.
But after Empowerment Zone, he went to work for Triad.
Oh, okay. Then he went
And then he left and went to the Improvement Authority.
and of course, he does a great job there. It's amazing what the Improvement
Oh
Authority
yeah,
does.
economic development's in his blood. It's in his
isn't it?
blood.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But you know
yeah.
what, Sandy? Thank God for you and thank God for him, because that's where the economic development comes. And you guys teaming up in Vineland have done some fabulous projects.
Yeah, we did
as well.
that whole industrial park in South Vineland. Yeah, we did that as a partnership.
Well, you know, I like the new roadway. It's really,
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
great. It's
Oh, I live out
safer.
there. I love it. It just
Yeah.
makes it so convenient.
Yeah.
And if you certain times you would go to Lincoln, it was backed up at
Yeah.
Main Road. You
Yes.
couldn't make a left-hand turn.
Yeah.
And the plans are still to put a traffic light at when you're coming off of 55.
Right.
When you make your left. So if you're going south on 55,
Right.
coming from the north, and then you want to go to Vineland, you know, you got to
tough too.
you got to
Yeah.
like gun it, you know,
exactly.
and pray that you make it.
Yeah.
So with the industrial park there, we just can't have the trucks trying to make
Right.
those left-hand turns
Yes.
because they can't gun it and do it.
Exactly.
So yeah, it is in the state. We do understand it's going to happen. Now I can't tell you exactly when.
Well, it's a state. you
But
never
it's-
know,
but it's going
good.
to happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a really good point, because, in fact, it's interesting you say that. I had two options to come up here. I live at Union Lake in Millville. Sometimes I just go up Sharp Street, and I come up Pike Street to 2nd Street, and then I get on 55. But making that left from 55 heading north
Yeah, it
to Vineland
depends,
is
yeah.
very tough.
Yeah.
So tonight I went down inside into G Street in Millville, caught the light, and came up that way. A little bit longer, but easier. You know, at least you have that. But boy, that new light is so convenient. And in fact, it's funny when you mention that. I remember the old way. Sometimes I'd make a right on Rick Terrace.
Oh, yeah.
Get down there because the
Yeah.
line was so long. It was
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to Rick Terrace as well. And that shouldn't be what people are doing. That's a
No,
residential
no,
neighborhood.
and this probably helped Rick Terrace a lot because now all the traffic's going down Burns.
Yeah, which works
Yeah.
out very nice. And I'll tell you, the city, because it had to be a city road, Burns.
No, well, so
I mean-
this is a partnership with the city and the county
Okay.
because Lincoln is a county
County road,
road,
so is Main
and
Road.
Main Road is a county road because it connects the two.
Right.
That little strip of Burns is a county road.
Super. I guess my point was down past towards the mall. That road
Yeah,
really needed
that-
to be paved. You
Yeah,
guys did that?
that's the city. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the city.
so say you guys did a nice
Yeah.
job there, which is, worked out really well. You know, have you talked to the mall person?
Well, Donna, I talk to all the
That's
time.
Donna Longo.
No, yeah.
And it seems like some more businesses are opening there.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Home goods.
Oh yeah, we did this when I first was hired. We did a survey of what people wanted to see, and it was Olive Garden and Home Goods.
Yeah.
And so we managed to get them both.
Yes, you did.
And I got
Yeah.
to tell you, I talked to everybody about Home Goods, and they were, because they own Marshall, so
Oh, I see.
yeah, it's the same company.
Yeah.
So there's a Marshall's there.
Yes.
But I don't know. That's all on the mall. That one that they were able to do that because that was a really nice addition.
Well, it's amazing how things have changed. When I was young, you're much younger, we saw the demise of the downtowns to some degree because of the malls.
Yeah, yeah.
And now Amazon is sort of hurting the malls. And
a lot of them are doing entertainment and housing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I read a lot of them are putting housing and entertainment, making them life centers.
Yeah, and it's interesting. There's a place in Millville. Speaking about offices too. Who rents offices nowadays? It's very tough. And they had the office complex next to the Quality Inn there on 2nd Street, and they just got to the point there was nobody renting. So the city let the developer come in, and he's going to make it homes or suite, condos, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. Which is, again, a smart move because
what else is going to happen? It's going to deteriorate and turn to blade. No, absolutely. I know. Yeah. You have to reinvent yourself all the time. We've been very fortunate. People, the old timers are always going to tell you Landis Avenue isn't what it used to be. No, it's not. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't. We don't have a high vacancy.
No, you don't.
No, and
well, you got all those great ethnic restaurants.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, they are authentic. Yeah. It's a shame that people don't just think to let's go downtown and eat there because they are really good.
I love the vegetarian restaurant, and some of the Mexican ones they've been in, and that's what's nice because it gives you the variety. You're the big city.
We got Thai, we got Indian, we got Puerto Rican, we got Mexican, we got the vegan. No. There's quite a few.
Yeah, there really are, and that's what helps not have much.
And upstairs in Voorhees, that's a nice little place. He has entertainment on the weekends.
That's
not, and eventually the downstairs will be open. It's a work in progress. Theaters are tough. I don't have to tell you that.
For sure.
Theaters are tough, but he's got some good entertainment up there.
Oh, that's great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have to go check it out.
Besides the theater.
Right. But that's nice afterwards, or even before the show, if you want to go upstairs and have it. Is it like bar food? Or
it's bar food. You're not going to have a 4-course dinner.
No, I understand. But at least it's something. You go
grab a burger. Yeah. Burgers are pretty good.
And look out the window and
salad.
Have a drink.
Yeah.
You got the view.
It's view. It is nice.
I still laugh. I forget who was making a derogatory statement. Somebody, obviously, a few years ago about when you guys were working on the Four Corners and the project that Hans Landis Square, I guess, they put together. I know you helped him with that and the shops and all that stuff. People, who's going to want to live down there?
I still remember. It was in the front page of the old new Cumberland News.
That's right. Yes,
I can tell you, I wouldn't let my mother live downtown. There was a waiting list.
Yeah.
Like over 300. No, yeah, like 300 people. They're calling for Newcomb now.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the other good thing. You look at that project, Landis Square. That's brightened up that whole corner. It's given life there. You've got people there. And like you said, if people didn't think it was safe, you wouldn't have a 300-person waiting list.
And now we're working with the electric utility. We're going to put, how we always have the Christmas lights?
Yes.
We're working on LED white light. We're working on lights that you can actually control the color.
Wow.
So we'll leave them all year.
That is nice.
So you'll have white lights. During this, summer at nighttime, you can just see a string of white lights.
That's beautiful.
Now, wouldn't that look cool?
It's funny. I tried to do that in Millville, but we didn't control the poles. You guys are fortunate.
Yes.
Have your own electric company, and what a great idea. I know Josie.
Josie's been she has been pushing that for a long time.
I tell you, folks, one of the things I've always said that I love, and if you haven't done it at Christmas time, you want to do it. It's the red and green lights. Now, what Sandy's saying is, they're going to be able to take and make them digital lights, and they can change the color. And when you look at just beautiful downtowns in Vineland, is
Halloween, right?
Yeah, that's true too. I forgot about that. And red for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But it's just such a beautiful street, and man, to have those white lights, it's fabulous. I'm so happy for Vineland that that's going to be able to be done. And the other great thing about Vineland is, you control the electric utility. Mm-hmm. But why do you think a lot of people who are doing these freezer warehouses?
Well, because we are very competitive with our electric rates.
And that I wonder, maybe some will go down to John Rugas. Those think the
Cold
Cold
storage?
storage down there too?
I don't know if any cold storage. I think I'm not sure.
It's
I
just
think
because of
at
electric.
that size, I think it would be warehousing.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's too big for cold
Yeah.
storage.
But I guess the good
He
thing,
could put cold storage.
and it was interesting, is the last time you were on the show, we were talking about the value of the land at the Vineland Industrial Park, exit 35. And as I say, I go there a lot because Ray Crunk's my friend, and we've dropped.
He's been expanding a lot.
Yes, he has. Good guy, he and
Yes.
Kate. So it was like, that's where we talked about. You were saying it was so hard to get land up there. To find more land.
I know.
You got the tenants and people want to build a place to put them. And then when I saw this deal in South Vineland, I'm thinking, oh my God, I never thought about that. But there is exit 26 or entrance 26. So, okay, it's 9 miles south,
Right.
but it's right on 55, like we were talking about for truck traffic.
Sure.
Easy to go on, of course, get that traffic light, that'll be even better. But, that's a wonderful thing. So you can have more warehousing as well. That's great.
Yeah, we're working on the Vineland Development Center West Campus, the West Campus.
That's
Yeah,
right,
we've been
yeah.
working with the state. So they're willing to work with us on given that, we'll have to demolish all the houses, but I mean, that's great lined up where, you already have Mill Road, that's already an industrial corridor. So we're looking for more space there. We're looking at Delsey Drive.
Right.
I mean, listen, Delsey Drive used to be, commercial, retail, but like you said, retail, I mean, so light industrial. We're not looking for heavy industrial, light industrial.
Yeah. Miriam Nasari just said, great job. See?
Oh.
Thank you, Miriam. And Stu Berman says, Sandy, you're doing a great job for the city of Vineland.
Jeez.
And Tim D. Luis, my favorite sign guy, said hi to Sandy. And
Oh
me.
my gosh.
It's nice to have you guys with us. And we are here at the Queen Restaurant 2. Let me tell you, at the last part of the program, I'm going to have Yilmaz, the owner, over, and I'm going to have him bring the menu. And I'm going to tell you about the other night I was here with a friend of mine. I had turkey, and I had delicious Brussels sprouts as my vegetable, and stuffing, and cranberry sauce. I had a salad, and I had rice pudding. And my friend had chicken parm with pasta, and the salad and all that kind of stuff. The whole platter, the whole bill together was $25, $12.50 a platter. Where in the world are you going to go for $12.50 a platter and get a full? And Sandy, you had a full course meal. I did tonight, and Miriam did. And I mean, it's like, it's good, great food. And then half of my platter is sitting on the table to take home, and so yours as well. So they give you big portions. It's a great thing. So we're going to be talking with Yilmaz towards the end of the program about that. And we'll be back to talk more about what's happening in the great city of Vineland right after these messages.
Have you ever wanted to make the big money? Have you ever wanted to drive the big construction equipment? Here's your chance to go to school, learn the big machines, and start a new career. MCITC is a heavy equipment operator training school that offers you the opportunity to learn to use the big machines and start earning the big benefits. Don't hesitate. Call today 856-825-6655. That's 856-825-6655. Or visit our website at mcitcnj.com.
Welcome to Freedom Market, located at 701 North High Street in Millville. Freedom Market offers a wide array of gently used furniture, books, knickknacks, kitchen appliances, brand new mattresses and box springs, and a whole lot more. Need to make room in your garage or clear out that bonus room? Consider donating your items to Freedom Market and know that your donation is 100% tax deductible, while also supporting their ministry and helping our community thrive. Freedom Market, so much more than a thrift store. Call 856-300-5342.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the style van.
for Insight, an inside view of what's happening in South Jersey. Join your hosts Anthony Fanucci and Jim Quinn as QVC brings you Insight with Anthony and Jim.
Welcome back to the Queen Restaurant 2 at Lincoln Atlantis in Vineland. Sandy Forosisky, Economic Development Director for the City of Vineland, is sitting in for the mayor this evening as he had a commitment, unfortunately a bereavement. He had to go to a viewing this evening in Atlantic County. But we certainly have lots of great things going on. Sandy, tell us some of the other great happenings that are going to be happening, like the Elwyn Institute.
Yeah, so Elwyn is the old American Institute of Mental Studies, and it became Elwyn on the southeast corner of Lincoln and Maine. That was sold. They're redeveloping that. We don't have a final plan yet, but it's going to be mixed use. There's going to be some retail. There's the existing office space, and they're going to also have residential. So that's a nice piece of property.
Yeah, it really is. Great location too. Right, Landis and Maine.
Right.
Down on.
Yeah, so that'll be redeveloped. As I said earlier, the Vineland Developmental Center, the West Campus will be an industrial park. And then the state school is the state's still operating that for now.
Okay.
We'll see where that goes. But there's a lot of, really, it's so funny. I shake my head all the time. Vineland is almost 69 square miles, and I'm out of land. How can this be?
Yeah.
Of course we want the farmland. Yeah. But, and we have preservation, not like Marsh River and all these, we don't have that problem, but we have a lot of farmland that we want to keep.
Yeah.
But
Tommy Fontana, we got to take care of Tommy.
Oh, well, I think yeah.
The trying to think, Mo Castellini, are they still farming Castellinis?
I think Detavio, I think they took over. Don't quote me on that, but right. I think they took over for that.
I played softball together down across from his house there in South Lincoln Avenue Field. All the good things that we're able to do. But boy, when you think about it, you've got a lot of people. Like you said, there's several hundred people on a waiting list for Landis Square, and then you've got the Newcomb project.
Yep.
Tell us how.
Well, the first, so he got tax credits for phase 1 and phase 2. So he broke ground on phase 1, and then once he gets that operating, then he'll break ground on phase 2.
How long do you think it'll take for phase 1
to be completed? I thought he was saying they were shooting to be finished before the end of the year.
Oh wow!
That's what they were shooting for. Now I don't know what the schedule is right now, but he wanted to be able to have it done before December.
Wonder how the prices of materials have
affected he had to go back and get more credits. Hardship credits, they're called. Okay. Everybody did. Lumber went crazy, and that's what stalled. Actually, he would have broke ground a lot sooner, but he had to wait for the prices to stabilize because they were so crazy.
I totally understand. In fact, a friend of mine who has a lumber company, I had done house flipping. He said, Jim, if you buy a house, just board it up and don't do anything right now. This was like about a year ago, or 9 months ago. He said the material's so expensive, you just have to wait and hang in. So we haven't done anything.
And really, the neighborhood, I feel sorry because for so long, the blight of Newcomb, the longer it's at, the more, blight. We had no fault of the redeveloper. We had so many plans that just, if anything could go wrong, it did go wrong. And like I said, it was, we had an MOU to put a medical school campus there with University of Medicine and Dentistry. And then the governor disbanded. The guy bought it because he had the MOU, and they disbanded. I was like, how did this happen?
Well, that is a shame, but at least we've got some beautiful apartments for 55 and over, although I know the other would be jobs.
My gosh.
Would have put you on the map. But it's close by, the medical school with Rowan. And some of it is going on.
They built a behavioral health building over there.
That's right. Thank you. There's an addition. And believe me, there's an awful lot of need for behavioral health.
I know.
Isn't that amazing, the mass shooting yesterday in Texas? The kid had just turned 18.
I mean,
21
it's
people
heartbreaking. I can't
It is,
imagine
isn't it?
sending your little baby to
Yeah,
school and then,
yeah.
oh my.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure all the schools try, and I know Tony Trombone, the Millville superintendent, said to me when he first got here, he said, Jim, I've got to do what Cumberland County Tech, and I'm sure Vineland High has that.
We just got metal detectors.
Yeah, but I mean, at least there, when you go in, you're in this foyer, and you're locked into the foyer. You can't just go right to school, and the security person is there, and that type of thing. So what he was talking about in Millville, some of the elementary schools don't have the foyer. I mean, you just come into school.
School, you're in the hallway.
Yes, he wanted to make the foyers, which makes sense. And, still it's tough with them, the way they're doing it nowadays with these
But
Uzis.
I thought, I was just telling my husband, I said, I don't ever remember growing up. Columbine was the first time I ever heard about a
Yeah.
school shooting. I never heard.
Yeah. Well, you get the copycat things as well. And now the mental health aspect, as you were just talking about.
Yeah.
There's something obviously was wrong with that 18-year-old. I need to go and to do those things. And,
Well, look at Sandy Hook. It was the same thing. He killed his mother before he went to the
His
school. This one, he didn't kill his grandmother, but he shot her.
Yeah. And then, you're right. I mean, there's obviously mental health issues that are there. And, and then of course you had the one where they went in Buffalo. The fellow that was a white man went in and killed.
Oh yeah,
all the black people.
I don't know if that's mental illness or just plain,
Yeah.
white supremacy or whatever.
Right. And you know what's hurt is Facebook and the different, media that with having, everything online. You can put stuff out, and they trade information. That's not good information. Is how to get the guns. And how to make
this guy
money.
went right into a store and bought them.
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah, well, that's another discussion.
It was interesting. I was in Orlando 20 years ago. And I'm standing in line, and a British woman and her husband were in front of me. And they had two sons. One was 18, one was 20. She said to me, "Could you explain something to me?" I said, "What's that, man?" She said, "My two sons cannot have a drink because they're not 21. I said, "Yes, that's
Because you
true."
go buy a semi-automatic rifle.
That's exactly right. That's what she said. But they can go to that store and they can buy semi-automatic rifles and stuff. I said, "I can't explain that to you. I sort of could, but I don't want to get into all the details, and I don't want to do that tonight either. But when you think about it, do you really need that?" Oh, the other day, in fact, they retaliated on me too. I was downtown Millville, stopped at my studio, and looked across the street, and here's two men, young men, probably late teens, with what looked like Uzis. I went, "Oh my God." And my friend was with me, and she looked at it, and then the closer you looked at it, it looked like maybe a water gun. Well, I talked to one of the cops, and he said, "No, Jim, it's something else, shoots pellets or something." Well, my friend and I gave him like a dirty look. Well, the next time I got downtown, somebody had shot my front door with something. So, it cost me $500 to be
And
there
imagine
for
what the
that.
police have to go through. How are they
Yeah.
going to have time to make a split-second decision?
Yeah.
Is that real or
Yeah,
is
that's
that,
what I mean. Can you imagine? It's scary. I mean, these are whatever they are, and when you look close at it, you see it's plastic. It's not, real
you
metal.
can't.
But
You have to make a split-second
Yeah, could you
decision.
imagine? And the cop, if something happened, he shot him. Whoa, stupid! It was only a toy gun.
Yeah, so see, and this is where people. So to me, there's a big difference in saying I shot someone, I thought it was a gun, and he had a plastic gun. That's understandable.
Yeah.
See, that whole George Floyd thing, everybody caught it on video
Yes,
that someone's begging for their life, and that was a bad thing,
was.
and
Absolutely. Yep.
it makes their job so much harder now.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's.
Yeah. And I don't know. I've often thought, and I guess there must be a reason why they don't. But we had a situation in Millville maybe 4 or 5 years ago. In fact, it was my cousin was the police officer. Guy kept threatening, and it was one of these suicide by police. He wanted to die, but he came up to my cousin who was held his gun, and ended up having to shoot him. The thing that I wonder is why can't we use the stun guns more? So that when you're in a mental health situation, Millville had another.
But they always say they're trained to kill, shoot.
I know they are.
There must be a reason.
Well,
Because I always couldn't even shoot them in the leg or something.
Yeah,
but
right.
They're trained to shoot
true,
to kill.
especially. Yeah, I understand that, and that's what's. I saw a national story recently where an officer went after a guy because the guy wouldn't get out of the car. He got out of the car and ran, And I'm thinking, if the officer just had a stun gun, because the guy was just running, he didn't have a gun in it, anything like that, at least he could enable him, go and cuff him. Maybe there's something more to it. But he ended up shooting the guy right in the back of the head. So again, as you say, shoot to kill. So it's the way it worked out.
And there was the police officer who accidentally, she thought she was getting her stun gun, and she pulled a real gun.
It's like, God bless the police officers. I wouldn't trade jobs for those men and women.
No, but it was a time where you really tried to get in the police academy. Now they have opening. There's tons of opening. Who wants it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's so difficult. And of course, the other good thing in some ways is everybody has a cell phone, so they can video what's going on. That makes sure the police officers, in most cases, not the one out in Minnesota or wherever, where George Floyd thing.
Yeah.
But most of them, it at least protects the.
Oh yeah, that one hurt him.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear a guy saying, "I can't breathe,"
exactly.
Mama, God,
Yeah, exactly. That was really tough. So, I mean, that's something that it has to be settled some way, shape, or form. At least do a background check on somebody, have a psychological. This kid, at 18, was not ready to get guns.
Well, that's what I don't understand. So in New Jersey, we have I know we have one of the toughest gun laws.
We do.
You have to go through a background check, but we still can get our guns. I don't know why people fight the background check so much. Like,
you would think they would support it.
Like there's some states you can walk into Walmart and buy a gun.
Yeah, that's what that lady from England said to me. Of course, nobody except the Bobbies basically over there have.
The other thing I want to, and I have to research it because I don't know enough about it, but they're saying this doesn't happen in other countries like it happens over here. I mean, it's not to say crime doesn't happen, but why here that it's so prevalent?
Yeah. Well, that's what she was saying to me, that they don't have guns in England. I mean, maybe they have guns for hunting, which I can see, but Uzis and handguns and things like that. I would imagine if you check most countries, France, England, Ireland, Germany, I think most of them are pretty much very, very limited to those who get guns. Here, the NRA is a very powerful lobby group, and the people that get elected need their support in that case, in many cases. So that's one of the reasons why we have plenty of guns. And again, okay, guns don't kill people, that type of stuff, but mentally ill people.
That's putting it into the wrong hands.
Yes,
you can't
exactly.
make it easy.
Yeah,
that's
tough.
because I'm watching the news and they're saying we got to do something, and the other people are saying it's not guns that kill people, it's people that. And okay, but it's still, we have to figure out something because this is becoming all in all too common. This is just
mass shootings all over the place. And I don't know. I mean, maybe whatever it is, you get the best psychiatrist or whoever you need to evaluate these people before they're given the permit to buy a gun. I mean, there's got to be just this kid, as you said. I mean, he shot his grandma.
Now, I don't know, because I was only reading online. Somebody said he wasn't even a citizen of the United States.
I didn't know.
I don't know if that's true, because you can't say, oh, I saw it online. It must be true.
Yeah. Well, his last name was.
He is. Yeah, he is an immigrant. I don't know if he's legal. But then, how did he buy a gun?
Yeah. Well,
so there's
18.
no. You have to be where's your license? Where's your.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
It's very confusing, very difficult to figure that type of stuff out. But
we're not going to solve it.
No, we're not. Oh, but good news. Thinking of great things happening in Vineland again is. This is good. Oh, that's right. Carlo, here's a good one. He said that lawenforcementtoday.com, and it gives information that for every 5 times people were killed by knives, that guns, really, that's surprising. Maybe in Europe. Anyway,
but they weren't messy.
That's usually domestic, I would suspect.
Well, it is, and I agree. The thing is, you don't have people going into a school with the ability to kill 15 or 18 people. If he had a knife, somebody's going to tackle him before he kills that many people. And even if it was a regular gun, maybe. If it's one of your kids, and if only 5 died instead of 18 or something, I don't know the answer. I mean, I'm not, I don't want to even, get political about it, but.
I know what you mean. Well, a good thing that's happening in Vineland is Chick-fil-A is coming.
Oh yeah, in front of the shop, right?
Wow, that place
Yeah,
is
I
the
know.
busiest place.
So they're going to have one
They're
at
coming
one end of
home.
town, and
Oh, that's fabulous. That
yeah,
really
it's
is.
amazing, right?
Isn't it that? Oh, God.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and that's like you said, people, even when I was mayor of Millville, people kept bugging me about Olive Garden. We want an Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
How popular that is. And you guys got an Olive Garden, which is fabulous, and people, I mean, we have a lot. In fact, I was at Texas Roadhouse with my granddaughter the other day. She loves that place. That's always
when I first got here, in 2006 for the city, I was trying to get them Olive Garden, and they said, "We're sorry, your demographics don't, had no interest," and that was before Applebee's was there or anything, or maybe they were open, but it was so. Once the statistics came on how well these corporate chains do, guess what? Olive Garden definitely wanted to be in Vineland, but they told me they wanted to be right in front of Kmart. And at that time, he was so hard to deal with. Yeah. What's his name? I don't know. Guy from Florida, or the team. Very hard to deal with. I can't think of the name. Anyway, they were very hard to deal with to get a pat site. So when Raymore and Flanagan bought it, it was like, get Olive Garden because that's where they want to be.
Yeah.
They knew. It was like crazy where they told me they had to be there.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, because there was plenty of places further down.
Yeah. Well, they wanted to be in Vineland.
They wanted to be next to the mall.
Across from the mall. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And my bank's across from the mall, TD Bank. Do you know? Yeah. Well, you know her.
Well,
manager. She used to be the UEZ director.
Oh, Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denise Jackson. Yeah. She's a good lady.
Yeah, I still say we're in Rotary together.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, speaking of the UEZ came back now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
yes.
so we're in Millville and Vineland. And,
Yeah, that's fantastic.
We're back in business.
The Rotary in Vineland is amazing. They do so many wonderful things.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I just saw where Josie was honored by them.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't she? Yeah.
She was in charge of, community service stuff. Oh, yeah, she was great. She was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I'm so proud of her for those lights that'll be white downtown. That'll be really
great. No, she is very enthusiastic about everything she does.
Yeah, really. She really does. And her husband's pretty good too, Paul.
Oh yeah, yeah. Part of the team.
In fact, a friend of mine was saying, I know, it's a lawyer friend of mine. He didn't know Paul, but he was out playing golf with a mayor. And he said, this guy was really funny. He's been in education. I said, that's Paul Spinelli. Yeah. He's a good guy, really. And that golf course is still on track. Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that.
As of now.
Oh, well, I'm sure if he wants
As of now, it's still on track.
Well, John's pretty reliable. Whatever he says he's going to do, he gets it done. And that's what's wonderful. It is, to take that area was sand mining.
We couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
We looked at it, and it would have been so cost prohibitive for us to have to try to do site work there because the topography, it was crazy. Holes here, lakes here.
Yeah, that's what I mean, sure. Yeah.
But he was able, well, number one, he did it in-house with all his equipment.
Yeah.
But number two, he was able to use it. So if you look at his batch plant where he does the concrete, he was able to use the lower elevation, and then the trucks just pull up. So, the plant's actually below ground. So I was like, it really worked out well.
Yeah, he's an amazing man, and I'm so happy that he's doing well, and he's in Vineland, and very, very happy with everything that's going on. And you got a lot of housing, senior housing, and then the other maybe mixed housing that you're talking about with Elwyn as well.
Yeah, and I think we even saw housing pick up on Palermo Avenue. It was stalled back in when the recession years ago, but now they're I think actively going to build there out there. Yeah.
Well, a friend of mine, Jaffe from Millville, was not happy with something in Millville, especially the inspector, and he said, "I'm going to build 25 homes, and I'm going to Vineland and see Derek Leary." So I said, "Yeah." And they do great jobs, and you need that mix. You need the apartments, the condos, it's 55 and over, and you need family properties that people want to live in. So it makes it just really, really nice. And like you say, you've got 69 square miles, but it's amazing. you're running out of land. Maybe you could buy some of Marshall Township.
No, you can't develop that.
It's all, yeah, I know.
Pinelands, wetlands.
Yeah, whatever it may be, it's off limits. And
I know they were excited when they get Dunkin' Donuts, right? That was like
that's right. Yeah, that is true.
Which we just had last Saturday, the ribbon cutting for our Dunkin' Donut at Lincoln.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have to buy that all the time.
Yeah, that's nice. See, they're supposed to. I got to work with the owners of the shopping center. There are plans to redevelop it.
That's been let go a little bit. Yeah. Is there anything in the shopping center?
Oh yeah, sure. There's the cleaners. Okay. There's Dominic's Pizza.
Oh, all right.
There's the the dollar store. That's going to expire because now they have that nice Dollar Tree across the street.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But the main one is the and my nails. Happy Nails.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
No wonder they look so nice.
No, there's some good
that's good. I didn't realize. I
guess
keep looking at what used to be.
No, I go there every week for the cleaners. I go there every 2 weeks for my nails.
That's right. That's close to your house.
Yeah.
That's convenient. Well, that's the other nice thing with as big as Vineland is. It's nice to have the neighborhood. Nail salons.
And Golos has been there forever. The hair place around the side.
And I tell you that Lincoln and Dante is a very popular area with the apartments across the street, and then all the nice housing down the street, and it's all around that area.
It's close to shopping from East Vineland.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Well, Sandy, thank you for filling in for the mayor. I appreciate it.
Nice pleasure to be here.
Dinner with you. Nice seeing Miriam. I appreciate her coming out, and we'll see you again soon sometime.
Okay, great.
All right, take care of yourself. Thank you. Sandy Forosisky is our guest. Coming up next is the owner of the Queen Restaurant, too. We're going to talk about the special menu and some other things that have been happening for a little bit. Anyway, we'll be back right after these messages.
For home, auto, and business insurance in the tri-state area, there's only one place to go, and that's Hardenberg Insurance. At Hardenberg, we use our 60 years of experience in the insurance industry and leading-edge technology to provide a strategic plan to best meet the needs of our clients. Our staff's expertise extends to all varieties of insurance coverages and allow us to keep pace in this continually evolving industry. When you are looking for home, auto, or business insurance, make sure to contact Hardenberg Insurance.
I'm Brian Lankin, third-generation business owner. Al Shoes, been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17 and a woman's 13. It's $5 off, $25, and $10 off $100 if you mention that you've seen this.
Coffee. The smell of fresh roasted coffee beans, the aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Have you ever wanted to make the big money? Have you ever wanted to drive the big construction equipment? Here's your chance to go to school, learn the big machines, and start a new career. MCITC is a heavy equipment operator training school that offers you the opportunity to learn to use the big machines and start earning the big benefits. Don't hesitate. Call today 856-825-6655. That's 856-825-6655. Or visit our website at mcitcnj.com.
Welcome to Freedom Market, located at 701 North High Street in Millville. Freedom Market offers a wide array of gently used furniture, books, knickknacks, kitchen appliances, brand new mattresses and box springs, and a whole lot more. Need to make room in your garage or clear out that bonus room? Consider donating your items to Freedom Market and know that your donation is 100% tax deductible, while also supporting their ministry and helping our community thrive. Freedom Market, so much more than a thrift store. Call 856-300-5342.
It's time for Insight, an inside view of what's happening in South Jersey. Join your hosts Anthony Fanucci and Jim Quinn as QVC brings you Insight with Anthony and Jim.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the style event.
For home, auto, and business insurance in the tri-state area, there's only one place to go, and that's Hardenberg Insurance. At Hardenberg, we use our 60 years of experience in the insurance industry and leading-edge technology to provide a strategic plan to best meet the needs of our clients. Our staff's expertise extends to all varieties of insurance coverages and allow us to keep pace in this continually evolving industry. When you are looking for home, auto, or business insurance, make sure to contact Hardenberg Insurance.
I'm Brian Lankin, third generation business owner, Al Shoes. Been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17 and a woman's 13. It's $5 off 25 and 10 off 100 if you mention that you've seen this.
It's time for Insight, an inside view of what's happening in South Jersey. Join your hosts Anthony Fanucci and Jim Quinn as QVC brings you Insight with Anthony and Jim.
Said the gas price went up. Yeah. Business dropped down. Yeah,
Welcome back to our program today. Normally, the Insight Show would be Mayor Fanucci, but we had Sandy Forosisky, Economic Development Director. We wanted to wrap up the program today talking about inflation and how difficult it is. But Yilmaz, you figured out how to help me and everybody else who comes in here with inflation. Tell us, you started this, about a month ago?
With the special?
Yeah, the 2 for 25.
Special, little over 5-6 weeks right now.
Okay.
And we figure we need, all the regular customers need more help.
Right.
They're looking for some kind of deal.
Yeah.
2 for 25, we have like over 10 choice. They get full meal all day, every day, even weekend.
And takeouts included.
And takeout included.
Right. Yeah. People ask about
They
that.
get support salad, 2 side, pudding or ice cream.
Yep.
For $25. One person gets a deal for $13.99.
Right.
We still have called petit meals.
Mm-hmm. That's what I get a lot of times too.
Around $15.
Yeah.
Still full meal.
Yeah. It's the food. We were talking about how great the food is too. And I was in Sunday night with a friend of mine, and he ordered chicken parm with spaghetti. He had soup actually, and then he had ice cream for dessert. So that was for $12.50. I ordered the turkey, and I still have half the turkey home. I couldn't finish it. I ordered the turkey with stuffing. I got cranberry sauce, and what I love about the Queen tonight, I ordered what's my favorite is chicken pie, like that, the crust on it. It's fabulous.
Popeye.
Yes, Popeye crust. It's fabulous. So I get that, this big casserole dish with the crust on top. And what I love is the Queen Diner has vegetables, real vegetables, healthy vegetables. You had broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. So I got Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. And of course, like I said, over half my platter is still sitting, and I'll be taking it home. But the food is delicious. And Yilmaz, though, as we were just talking before we were on the air, it's been tough. The price of gasoline is so high. You know, maybe you don't have the extra money to go out for dinner that you'd like to do that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do it, think about it. For $12.50, Sunday night, I had salad, I had turkey and stuffing. I think it was Brussels sprouts, and then I had rice pudding for dessert. All of that for $12.50. You know,
We're trying the best we can.
well, and I appreciate that,
Because of
Ilmas.
the inflation, people cannot afford to eat out anymore.
Yeah, that's.
Because even grocery store, everything,
Yeah.
all the prices went up.
Could you imagine, folks, trying to make what I just said to you for $12.50?
Yes.
You couldn't do it. You could not do it. So it's a great opportunity to come in here. It's beautiful, one of the prettiest restaurants in the city of Vineland. In fact, Sandy Forosisky, who's been here several times, was saying that too. It's bright, it's beautiful, got windows, got beautiful paintings. And I give you credit, Yilmaz. Whatever you do, you and your dad do it first class. In Millville, too, you've done a beautiful job, made that restaurant go. And I tell the story about how it's been a couple years ago, maybe like 3 years ago or so, 4 years ago. You asked me if the mayor of Vineland would come down to do a show.
Like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. And he said, sure, be happy to. And he came down. Now, you're a Vineland resident also. And then from there, I think that helped encourage you.
Anthony was at the Millville.
Yes, right, Millville.
And
Yeah.
same time we celebrate his birthday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. And now he's here with us once a month. And, you know, he's thrilled to have you here in Vineland. And
Yes.
it's wonderful because on this side of town, there aren't a lot of, you know, places where you get great food at very reasonable price. In fact, the other day, folks, one of the things I enjoy, I was telling Yilmaz, Sunday I was here, Monday I was in Millville, and Wednesday I'm here. But it was neat because I love the fried flounder sandwich. Well, I don't eat the bread. So what they do for me is they give me the fried flounder, nice big piece of fried flounder, and then lettuce and tomato that we go on a sandwich. They chop it up, put it on top of the flounder for me so I can eat healthy. And then make it even nicer, I said, could I replace the French fries with fresh fruit? Absolutely, Jim, no problem. And that was like $12. $12, folks. I mean, it's fantastic. And, you know, and of course there, my God, with a 2 for $25 meal, it's even better, $12.50. You get, you know, soup or salad, entree, vegetable, and dessert as well.
Yes. We also have one more thing here in Millville. We have VIP card.
That's right, yeah.
They pay for $20, good for whole year. They get 10% off every time they spend
Oh,
money.
wow, that's super.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So pick up a VIP card for $20.
$20, good for whole year.
Wow, that's great. I know that, Yilmaz. That is
They
wonderful.
get 10% off straight.
Does
whole year.
Fatih know that?
Everybody knows. They better give you 10% off, right?
Well, Fatih is the one that works with Ahmed, who's Yilmaz's dad, and he's a really great guy. Like I say, I saw him Monday night, and I'll tell you what, I have to give you credit. Your staff, your sister up here, and Mohammed, I mean, and the young lady, Mar, or, you know, one of the other girls just waited on me the other night.
Yeah.
They are
Mariana?
so good. Yes.
Mariana?
Yeah. They are just such good people. And I'll tell you what, I don't know where you found your chefs, but they got to be from Turkey because they know how to cook.
Yes. We train them very well.
You really do?
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Don't matter where they cook before,
Oh.
we always train them the way we want it.
And that's where the consistency. I've
Yes.
never had something not be good and not be inconsistent.
Yes.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
turkey. And this, you know, I love the stuffing. To me, that's one of the best part of the turkey.
You come here 10 years later, you still get same recipe.
Yeah, that's what's important. People
Yes.
want to be
Yes.
sure they're getting what they love, what they enjoy. I mean, you've got everything on this menu. It's unbelievable, folks.
Yes.
And there is nothing I've ever had, and that's the God's honest truth, that I didn't think was delicious. I mean, from breakfast to lunch to dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, dinners, we open 6:30 a.m.
Right, till
Close
10 p.m.
11. 10
10
here,
here,
11 at the Millville.
Thank you for staying open later in Millville.
Yes.
Millville Diner is about
Maybe
6
maybe
blocks.
later on,
Yeah.
we open back to 24 hours. Never know.
Wonderful. I love that.
Never
It's
know.
kinda
Let's
nice.
see what happens.
Yeah. Hopefully things get squared
Yeah.
around, and you know, as it,
Let's see
as
what
it is
happens.
right now.
Yeah.
But because the economy is the way it is, it's so wonderful for you folks. And people say to me, Jim, this is true. It is. Here's the owner. He's telling you there's 10, 11 items on there. They are delicious. You've got baked ziti. You've got even, you told me it's popular too.
Chicken parm.
The
We have
liver.
most like
the
the
liver is in it.
Italian wish.
Yeah. Didn't you say that liver was popular.
Calf liver.
Yeah, calf
Yeah.
liver. Yeah, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
I know.
we have lasagna, bags di parm, Italian style meatloaf, chicken parm, roast turkey, sauteed chicken scampi, over choice of pasta.
Yeah.
And they get ravioli, stuffed shell, manicotti, no problem with meatball or Italian sausage.
Yeah, that's
Support
fantastic.
salad, two side, pudding or ice cream.
Yeah, it's unreal.
It's a good deal.
It's a
We're
fabulous
trying
deal.
the best we can.
Well, and it's nice of you to do that for the people, and folks take advantage
Yes.
of it. $12.50 for your platter, and you almost went over some of the things that were there. But like I say, my friends and I come in here, and it's less than $30. I mean, 25 plus tip, and then you want to certainly leave $5 tip or so.
Yeah.
So it's around $30.
Around $30, you walked out.
Exactly. Yeah, and in most cases, as I look at my bag sitting over there, you will be walking out with some food with you, because by the time you have the
Still
salad,
full portion.
yeah, it is. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
it's not a mini meal; it's the
Yes,
full
still
platter.
full portion.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
trying to cut the portion down because of the
Right.
price.
Yeah,
Still full portion, and we charge less price.
yeah,
Because of the inflation, we're trying the best we can for the regular.
that's nice of you to do. It's interesting tonight, and he knows this is my Wednesday night meal when I come up here. I love your chicken. Folks, it's like Myers chicken pie. They call it pot pie. In fact, my friend was in here Sunday, and he had the old-fashioned chicken pot pie, the flat one.
Probably, yeah.
They did, but I'm telling you, I actually love. I can't have pot pie anymore.
Sunday we have dumpling.
That was it.
Yeah.
He had that
Dumpling,
Sunday.
chicken
Right.
dumpling.
Yes, that's what he had on Sunday. But I had gotten my chicken pie, which I got tonight. It's like got the crust on top. It's got vegetables and potatoes, everything inside. It is delicious. I didn't even eat half of it. It's so big, the portion. But that
Take
came
half, the other half full.
I do. In fact, yes, I will. I'll have that tomorrow. And yeah, you're right. And the other factor is nice, folks, is that you get so much, and it's salad or soup, the entree, vegetable. Like I say, I get turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and I get a healthy vegetable with it. I could get mashed potatoes. I get whatever I want. I get a green vegetable with it, and then I get a salad with it, and then I get I usually have rice pudding for dessert for $12.50. Come on, folks, you can't beat it. And
Good deal.
One of the prettiest restaurants in Vineland, and this man is very generous. We've had the football team come in. We're doing a show. He picks up the whole tab for people. He's a very generous man. He cares, and your dad is too. He cares about the community and wants to help, and has been a wonderful partner to the community and what you've done for the city of Millville and what you're now doing here in the city of Vineland. It's wonderful, and it's not easy. This is a tough business, Shelmas. I know you put in 60
I'm trying to get the
days.
liquor.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super. Well, I can get you the wine thing if you want.
Wine?
Yeah, the wine.
Let's see.
There's no charge with that.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, but the liquor would be fabulous.
Either liquor with everything,
right,
or wine.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a license right now.
Okay.
If I'd be able to get a license, full liquor.
Super. I wonder, I should have asked Sandy if there's one pocketed license down in Vineland that would be up for sale.
Yeah.
You know, that would be fabulous. It really would. And,
yeah, I'm searching right now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk to afterwards. I have a guy that could set you up immediately with the wine thing until you get the other. So, in fact, he's down in the Hotel Charlesworth in Forosisky. This friend of mine that has the winery, so they're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
With bottles, just 5 bottles of wine and stuff like that. But I'll tell you, I'm impressed. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for
Thank you, Jimmy.
being with us.
I'll see you next time, okay?
You bet. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for everything, too.
Thank you. Once again, folks, unbelievable. At the Queen Restaurant 2 at Lincoln and Landis in Vineland, and it's 2 for $25. About a dozen items, 2 for $25. Includes super salad, entree, vegetable, and dessert. Great value. Thank you, Joseph, and thank you, Ryan, for producing the show tonight here on Around South Jersey. Well, this is actually the mayor's show. I keep it.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.